Reveal Week here on ESPN, and today we're breaking down the top 2 highest-rated quarterbacks in the video game Madden NFL 25. Coming in as the second highest-rated quarterback is Lamar Jackson with a 98 overall rating. And the top quarterback in this year's game is Patrick Mahomes, rated 99 overall. As you can see, Kimberley Martin, Damien Woody back here with us in Chicago. And Damien, I'll start with you. Is Lamar the second best quarterback in the NFL behind Patrick Mahomes?
He is. He is, absolutely. I mean, listen, Lamar Jackson was operating in a new system, Todd Monken, first year. And you know all Lamar Jackson did was had his best passing season in his whole career, leading to a second MVP. I know people want to get tied up into what happened in the AFC Championship game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Listen, that's what happens when you go against a GOAT, a living GOAT right now in Patrick Mahomes. And oh, by the way, if that offensive coordinator had ran the ball more, we might be talking about a different outcome in that football game. Okay, but what Lamar Jackson has done since he's been in the National Football League has been one of the most dynamic quarterbacks, both passing and running the football. Forget all this, the people out there talking about, oh, he's just a running quarterback. Have people not watched Lamar Jackson in the pocket? Have people not watched Lamar Jackson do the things that he's doing through the air since he's been in the National Football League? So forget me with all of that stuff about being a running quarterback. This man is one of the best dual threat quarterbacks, one of the best quarterbacks that we have in the National Football League. All he needs to do now is go out here and win a chip, because he's one of any quarterback in the NFL history that's won 2 or more MVPs. He's the last one standing. He just needs to fulfill that, and we talking about Lamar Jackson in a whole different category.
Listen, no one loves Lamar Jackson more than me, because I sat there and watched him when he was getting right at the combine, when people were asking him, can you even play this position? Do you think you should switch positions? And I remember thinking, this kid is going to shock a lot of people, all these doubters. But the question about, is he the second best quarterback in the NFL? I would say no. And I love Lamar Jackson, but what is his record in the playoffs? You talking about like, oh, people want to bring up the AFC Championship. Yeah, because of how he played, how the Ravens played against a Chiefs team that throughout most of that game did not look like a good team at that point. The Ravens could have beaten them, and they forgot who they were. Is
that Lamar Jackson's fault?
yes.
Yes. So the coach,
yes, and I say that
the
as
coach
Lamar,
not running the quarterback.
No. Because
okay.
you can listen. You can love the talent that Lamar Jackson has. You can see that he has 2 MVPs, and you can say, bro, you are talented enough. Last year, they should have won the Super Bowl.
So who's your guy?
Burrow. You know why? You know why? You know why? Joe Burrow. Because in his last 2, listen, since he came in the league, he's been hurt a couple years. But has he gotten to a Super Bowl? Has he gotten to a Super Bowl?
Yeah, he's gotten there.
Okay. So when we measure athletes, when we talk about expectations, we talk about standards, you were getting on me earlier. We're talking about the standard is a standard, right? He's gotten to a Super Bowl.
Hey, Kimberley,
and he lost by 3 points. Hold on. And he lost by 3 points. In the playoff games that he's lost by 3 points.
Okay.
And we never question, when Joe Burrow is healthy, he is lethal.
See how you qualify everything? When Joe Burrow's healthy. Have we not sat here and said the best ability is availability? That man can't stay on the field.
Let me chime in.
Go ahead, Stephen. Go ahead.
Let me chime in. I'm a side with Damien here, Kimberley, but I don't think you're far off. I understand when you look at Joe Burrow, he got to a Super Bowl. When you look at his performance in the AFC Championship game, you don't look at the Cincinnati Bengals and you're able to look at him and say he didn't get the job done. So I get what you're saying. Here's the issue, though. When you look at Lamar Jackson, not only is he a 2-time league MVP, he's also had the best record in football 2 seasons. And so he shows up. We understand that, at least during the regular season. We have to take into account him being bereft of the kind of talent that Joe Burrow has had available to him. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins are no joke. Lamar Jackson ain't had that available to him. He hasn't had that at his disposal. And he's the only league MVP since 1986 with Brett Favre that has done what he has done without a 1,000-yard receiver and without a 1,000-yard rusher. And so when we look at it from that perspective, we have to understand that Lamar Jackson is a mercurial talent who is box office, who is a difference maker because of his dual capability. And if you really look at it, he's 1-4 against Patrick Mahomes, if I remember correctly, okay? So Patrick Mahomes has got his number. But anybody else he's going against, he's giving them a run for his money, or he's flat out taking them out. And so when we look at that and we look at the lack of personnel that the Baltimore Ravens have given him and how he has succeeded anyway, and then you put on top of that the fact that he got his bag and then went out there and produced after he got his bag, okay? All of those things come into play that makes you say, Lamar Jackson is just a special kind of dude, and we can't summarily dismiss that.
1,000%. Nobody is saying that. But I'm trying to bring perspective, and I want to keep things even. How we evaluate quarterbacks, it always shifts. So Lamar Jackson, when I say he's not the second best quarterback, that's not to say I don't think he's going to be great. I don't think he's a great talent. But when you look at him to be a two-time MVP, he has raised the expectations for himself. And we talk about the Cowboys. Why do you always get on the Cowboys? Because in the regular season they're great, and then what happens?
Yeah.
They don't show up.
When
you look at the Dolphins, hold on. When you look at the Dolphins, oh, they're great.
Nah,
it's sunny
Kimberley,
South.
those comparisons don't work.
No, it does because
we saw panic from the Cowboys. We literally saw them shaking. You understand what I'm saying? They were panicked. I mean, the moment was too big for them.
Stephen A., we have 30 seconds, top of the hour. Game on the line, and the team's behind. Who are you trusting, Lamar Jackson or Joe Burrow?
I'm going to go
Joe Burrow, because he can throw the football better. All right, let's go to break.